Call to the booth. The AFC South is the question mark division, man. It's the Titans gonna win again. It's the Colts gonna compete. It's Deshaun gonna play. Man, let's talk about it. Paul, drop that beat.
Back with more Call to the Booth, the Harrison Sanford, Aqib Talib on the Blue Wire Podcast Network. This is AFC Divisional Preview 3. Looking at the AFC South, we have to think about teams that are going to legitimately challenge them. One of those, I would think at least, Aqib, are the Indianapolis Colts after making that trade for Carson Wentz. My first question to you, in a division full of questions, will the Indianapolis Colts regret making the trade for Carson Wentz?
No. I think it'd be a great plug-in, man. Phillip Rivers was there last year. He had some success. They exited in the first round of playoffs last year, and lost to the Bills in the first round of the playoffs last year. So, man, you take out Phillip, you add in Carson. I think that's not even, but man, you solid, man. Carson, back in the familiar place, man. I think you solid right there. That's a good move.
So when you look at the entirety of that team, the defense was really something that impressed you last year. What was it about their unit? And when you looked at their unit in general, was there anything else that you wanted more from? Obviously, a bounce back year from Xavier Rhodes was very important to their success too.
Definitely, Xavier Rhodes played a big part of that defense, man. He had a great, healthy year. They got a great quarterback on defense, man. Trey in the middle. He run the whole defense. He gonna make sure the tempo right in the middle, man. So they had a good defense last year, and I want to say they one of the teams. I want to say that's one of the defenses that can contain the Chiefs, right? They play a nice zone defense, but I don't know if that pass rush. Could do it. That's the only thing I know they drafted Kwity Paye, but I think to beat the Chiefs, you gotta have a nice, attractive 4-man pass rush. I don't know if the Colts got that, so I don't know if they could contend. I don't know if they could beat the Titans. I like their leader, man. I like their coach. You know what I'm saying? I like the attitude that Mike Vrabel bring to the team, man. That's the main thing I like about the Titans, just their attitude as a team. Their confidence, their nastiness, that's going to take you a long way. Then they style of play is to hand it to Big Derek and let him tote. So the wideouts is one thing, the weapons is one thing, but, man, once you get the toting downhill, them safeties and linebackers get the running downhill, I can go play wide out and be open across the middle and catch something and make somebody miss, you feel me? Leave could go play wide out for the Titans, you know what I'm saying? So it's predicated on that run game, man. As long as they got that line and that run game, I like it.
When we look, let me go ahead and pull up our best bets before we talk about potentially the Jaguars. And I don't even know. There's a lot of questions about the Houston Texans, but let's go.
A lot of questions.
Yeah, let's go ahead and just pick out your best bet for over and under, as Paul pointed them out to us before we started the show. Indianapolis Colts at 10 wins. The Tennessee Titans at 9 wins. The Jacksonville Jaguars with Urban Meyer as the new head coach, 6.5 wins. And the Houston Texans at 4.5 wins, which I'll let you do the deciding. Yeah. But that's actually not a bad bet to place.
That's not a bad bet to
place,
man. If Deshaun
Watson ends up playing, they're going to get more than 4.5 wins.
That's my point. I think if Deshaun plays, if Deshaun don't play, they're going to win 4 games, right? They'll be at 3 or 4 wins if he don't play. I mean, that's the sorriest team in the league. He always 2 or 3 wins, right? So if Deshaun play, that's like taking candy from a baby, man. That's easy work. He gonna be way over 4 wins if Deshaun play. And we ain't had no recent news, you know what I'm saying, about Deshaun, so we don't really know what the situation is. But I don't know. My understanding of the situation and how situations has been handled around the league in the past, I think he gonna play, man. I think he gonna play if no criminal charges get filed against him, if he don't go to jail, I think he gonna actually play this season. So the Texans in that over 4, man, I think you better put your money on that.
That looks absolutely crazy to me. That looks out of control. Like, yeah, you're right. Like 4.5.
You just basically betting this if Deshaun going to play or not. You know what I'm saying? You might as well bet on that. Man, hey, Vegas going to be going crazy if something happened and Deshaun start game 1. Vegas gonna be trying to retract them statements, man. Hey, they're gonna be trying to do something. They're gonna be getting hit.
They're gonna get knocked. They're gonna get knocked up. That does not seem right at all. All right, before we touch on the Jacksonville Jaguars, we have to talk about the Deshaun Watson situation. There's no finality on it, but there have been numerous allegations of misconduct. And before these allegations came out, we would say he was in a position of power. Could have sat out training camp, could have sat out any type of OTAs and basically said, I am not playing for you guys anymore. You have to trade me. And he was in a position of power, considering how good he is. But these allegations, Aqib, I feel like they might have changed the temperature when it comes to that. If he doesn't get any jail time or any type of convictions for these allegations, I feel as if Houston Texans management could say, hey, listen, you just skated a lot of things that were negative for you and the franchise. You have to play football. You have to play it for us.
Right.
Did he lose his leverage with all the allegations, even though they're only allegations?
I don't think he lost his leverage with the Texans, man. So if he was able to beat all this stuff and everything, he come out scot-free, none of this stuff was true or whatever, I think he still got the leverage to tell the Texans, like, I'm not playing for y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Trade me or whatever. I think he still got leverage with the Texans, but I think the Texans kind of, the NFL in his own kind of got a little leverage too, man, because when you had allegations like that, when stuff like that on your name, your ticket just come down, right? Your price just go down. So now they might just say, all right, well, if you ain't playing for us, boom, we'll cut you. Another team will pick you up, and maybe you only get $12 million or something. I'm saying maybe that bag go down. Maybe he lost leverage as far as that bag. But I think, man, he's still going to be in the same situation with Houston. He don't have to play for them. If he decide not to play for Houston, then that's still going to be a decision that he's going to have to make.
It's a situation to monitor for sure. But again, if Deshaun Watson does end up playing 4.5 wins,
you better take that over there, 4.5.
Which seemed like the bare minimum. If that's seemed to cut it short. Before we get to our best bets for in terms of winning the division, the Super Bowl, or things of that nature that Paul will introduce, we have to take a look at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Maybe the biggest overhaul yet of all teams in that division, with Trevor Lawrence at quarterback, Urban Meyer at head coach. When you look at this roster, you look at this entire situation, Keith, what do you want to see to make you feel like the franchise is going in the right direction? They made the right personnel moves, we think. Mm-hmm. What do you want to actually see on the floor, on the field itself?
They just got to compete, man. I think if Urban Meyer can get that group to just compete every game, then that's a step for Jacksonville, man. No 31-6 games, no blowouts, man. If they compete, let alone if they win 6 or 7 of them games, I think Urban Meyer be like, okay, we definitely going in the right direction. A few more free agents, nice little draft, and we'll have something. So they got 2 winners, man. You take a guy like Trevor Lawrence and a coach like Urban Meyer, man. You got 2 good winners in the building, and winning is a skill. Everybody can't do it. You got 2 real winners in the building, man. I think that's why I say I like Jacksonville, because the guys they got in the building, they know how to win games.
But it wasn't too long ago, and I know because they were my squad in Madden. It wasn't too long ago. There's Jalen Ramsey, Telvin Smith, Leonard Fournette,
AJ Bouye on the other side. AJ Bouye,
yeah.
They was gone now.
They were just there. Obviously, guys wanted to leave, but and part of that was because of management. Do you wonder if they can overcome, or do you think management might have learned from how they mismanaged that situation with guys like Jalen Ramsey, who couldn't convince? Well, maybe it was Telvin Smith's decision to really not play anymore, or Yannick Ngakoue. Like, do you think they've learned from that? The management has learned from that situation to take advantage of the opportunity that's presented to them again.
Yeah, definitely, man. I think that's gonna be Urban Meyer's job, man. It's gonna be his job to control the temperature of that building, man. So if you got a guy really not feeling like he home or not feeling like he on the team, that's gonna be Urban Meyer's job to bring him in and make him feel like he one of us. So I think they got the right guy in place to correct those wrongs.
Yeah. So Tom Coughlin obviously no longer there. Doug Marrone no longer there. We'll see what happens as we look into this 2021 NFL season. Okay, Paul, we're about to go home, but before we do that, please hit us with some odds, por favor.
These are the odds everyone wants to know about. Over under Tim Tebow touchdowns 2.
Under. I don't like it. Under.
So the Titans to win the AFC South is plus 125. $100 wins you 125. Any of these worth a look at the Super Bowl? Colts plus 2,500 to 25-1. Titans 35-1. Not going to even go to the Texans.
Yeah, no Super Bowl. I don't think the Super Bowl will come out the South. But Titans to win a division, I think you could put your money on that, man, and you'll pick up, man. Titans gonna win a division again.
You heard it first from Aqib Talib. Put your money on the Titans. And again, I'm going to bang the hammer on this one. We got to put in a sound effect for this at some point, Aqib. 4.5 wins, Houston Texans. Deshaun Watson plays. Put your money on it. You might as well just do it from now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go bet on that right now. I'm gonna throw a light little $1,000 or something on it. You know what I'm saying? And if we win, baby.
We'll let you go do that, Aqib. For our audience, we'll let you go do that too. And then you can come back on Friday. We'll break down the division that has Patrick Mahomes in it, the AFC West. Our last of the division previews. Hope you enjoyed this one. See you soon.